What's up, y'all? I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the We Want More podcast. I'm your host, Anthony Moore.
I'm Asante Morris.
In between us, we got Pepsi, and we on episode 115. 115. Please be sure to subscribe on whatever you find your podcast needs, whether that be on Apple, Spotify. If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe to that. If you haven't already, feel free to join the Discord and all that good stuff. Let's plug some things. You got a new show starting up. You got a new show in Brooklyn happening.
Yeah. Next week I have the same one. Next week I have a show next Thursday, and then on May 1st I'm starting a new weekly show. So that'll be every Friday. So May 1st is a Friday. Pretty sure every Friday we're gonna be doing that. So look out for that. Follow me. I'll post about it. Sante 3000. I'm gonna give you updates. I'm gonna give you flyers. I'm gonna give you whatever the fuck you need. If you need a picture of me with my shirt off with fucking some apple juice on my nipples or something, like, I got you.
And we could have the Craig David playing.
Yeah, like this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be a very sensual comedy experience.
Yeah.
You gonna laugh, but also like you gonna be wet. So it's an all around experience. Don't miss it.
Yeah. What's up, man?
We're not gonna have a spotlight. We're gonna just have candles.
We're gonna have a flashlight.
Yeah, a flashlight.
No, but how
you I was thinking about that, cause like you ever used cause we talked about sex toys, right?
Have we?
Yeah, we posted a fucking clip about.
Oh
it.
yeah, we did. I'm sorry.
This is something
my mind be slipping.
Yeah. We're talking about sex toys after you play this horny ass music. Now I'm in a fucking mood. See, that's why I told you not to play it. But no, I had a thought because I was thinking about like every time I've only seen a few of the sex toys in person, but there's all women's sex toys. Obviously, like there's the ones that look like a dick, but those aren't the ones that are popular. Those are for fucking lesbians. Like those are for those are for imagination time.
Yeah, those are the times where you gotta attach your dick.
Right. But the popular sex toys, none of them look like a dick at all. Mm-hmm. So women have toys that just look like household objects and shit. But I feel like no dude wants to fuck an object that don't look like a pussy.
No, you know what's
like they have the feet with the in it. Like I might be putting somebody onto something right now, but there is a foot with like a slit on it. The point I'm making is like
you about to make me start recording and place an Amazon order.
Stop it! I'm trying to get to a point. I just noticed a like an inconsistency because the male sex toys are for like they look like a dismembered woman, but a woman nonetheless.
No, but
like, it looks like a vagina. But the women's ones, the ones they like, they don't. It's almost not even sexual.
I get what you're saying, but the real issue that we have is when the real issue amongst the difference in genders is that with women's sex toys, people just look at them like when women get sex toys, people just look at it as okay, this woman just wants to pleasure herself, right?
Right.
Now, when we get sex toys, like if I buy an ass for the crib,
yeah,
and that comes in the mail. Now I'm just looked at as this monster.
Well, it does. It's kind of like you chopped up a woman and are fucking the corpse. It's very weird. I'm not knocking nobody that does it, but you have to admit that it's a little bit laughable that you're fucking an ass with no actual legs, no motherfucking torso, nigga. Just the fucking, not even thighs, nigga. You don't even get the thighs with it.
You just got ass and waist.
You just ass and waist is. That's serial killer shit, man. And that's not really what I wanted to talk about, but you started it, nigga. I told you not to put the fucking Super Soaker song on.
But how you been? How was your week?
I had a lot of time to think, clearly.
Well, I know you was visiting family.
Yeah, I was out of town, and now I'm back. And I'm ready to fucking, New York is great. It's yesterday was the last cold day. Did you fucking stepped outside yet?
Yeah, did you? Well, before we get to that, did you do anything for Easter?
I forgot it was Easter until it was Easter, so no.
No. I went to church on Easter.
Oh.
Yeah, I went to church out here.
Just like a Muslim would do.
I went to church. And it was a good experience. It was a good experience because I think I told you the last time I went to church out here, I went to a church in Montclair, right? Mm-hmm. Which is like,
is it a black church?
But the church that I went to previously,
yeah,
I think so.
But like, then it's not. It either is or ain't.
But you know, Montclair, and I'm sure the North Jersey people know, like, it's a more affluent area, right?
Right.
So, and I was telling you how when I went there, I felt like the service was more so about the things they were doing as opposed to the word. Now, this church I went to in East Orange is like a extension of Newark. So it's definitely like, this was a black church.
That's good. That's where God actually is.
Yeah, this was
There's no God in white churches. It's just fucking. It's just he's not. You don't feel the presence because he's not there.
But I will say going to church on. Going to church on Easter, I definitely should have went the week before just to give me like a little buffer. That was a lot to deal with.
It was a long one.
That shit was long as hell.
What time did you get there?
I got there at 10:45. I probably left close to 2.
Damn.
Right, and I didn't get no breakfast. I didn't get any breakfast because I wanted to stop at Wawa, but I was like, let me get there because it might be packed, it might be crowded, and
you gotta slide the bouncer $50 to get past the line at Easter at a black church.
Yeah. But it was a good experience. But I will say the one thing about the kind of the sad thing about the church was that most of the people there were older.
Oh,
like it was like I say most of the people was in there like late 40s and up. Like I was on the young end of it, and I'm looking around. I'm like, damn, when they start dying, this shit gonna be empty. And
yeah, it's sad because that's like it's a black institution on a certain level, but it's not. It don't hold the same weight it did before.
Yeah, and I think it's because like on the outside what would be the new recruitment process, where it's like like being Muslim, it's so many ways to recruit people.
Yeah,
as far as like
have an unregistered gun and get convicted for it. Sit down for a second and then you come out Muslim. But I've thought about that. I've been seriously considering going back to church. It's just hard because I don't believe any of that shit.
Yeah.
So I want to go there because I feel it's an institution that has a lot of power and potential that, it's not like it has potential to do more in a way that it never did. Like it used to do a lot. Now it doesn't do as much.
Mm-hmm. And
but it does different shit. Like it still does a lot, but it's not like, people used to fucking go there for everything.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
because for me, I'm not. I guess I kind of would be in the same boat as you, where it's like I'm not as in deep to that specific religion, but I like the gathering of religious people.
I do like that. It's a very positive environment. Anywhere where people are, first of all, everybody is hugging you and they smell nice. The rest of your day is gonna be a little bit better if a bunch of nice smiling people with perfume and cologne and shit on give you hugs and they talk to you, they smile at you. You're gonna have a better day just off of that. And it's the spiritual aspect of it, whether or not I believe in the book, there is a spiritual aspect of it. There's like you feel it in your fucking soul. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like a bunch of like fucking 100 black people get together and some music is playing, some drums are going. You feel it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when that choir started singing, shit, I was in there trying to Shazam stuff on the low. I was definitely trying to look them songs up, man.
Yeah, everything about black church is cool until the nigga starts preaching, and I'm like, all right, I don't want to hear this shit. But it's cool.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think we could recruit young people to church.
And because I think that's what turns me off about it.
Yeah.
I love the message. It's more so the theatrics.
Yeah.
I wish they didn't have to talk in that voice.
Yeah, it's a caricature that persists, and it doesn't always come off as authentic. It comes off as, it's the way I would see it as, it's a voice that, you know, drill sergeants use, where they enunciate all the like they do the like everything is like turn, like everything is like, you know, it's a voice used to inflect higher, and because it's like commanding and you're used to it. Like that's what a drill sergeant sounds like. Right. So we're like used to the black preacher voice and black preacher rhythm just off of tradition. It does seem weird to be preaching without any passion behind the voice. I will say that. You can't speak monotone. You can't speak like I speak and get people to be like, you know, if you don't do this, you're going to hell. Like, it's hard to convince people with my voice. Hey, you need to pray. But no, young people need to get to church. It's a place to organize. If you try to meet a fucking freak, that's where you go. I don't know why I'm trying to not be this person anymore. No. I'm trying to be a different person.
So this past week, it's a lot that's happened in the world of music. I guess we started off with Kanye. Yeah. And, you know, we try not to talk about him as much, but he has been popping back out, like, doing performances. He said he had a change of heart and is trying to make amends for his past actions, trying to, like, you know, I believe he issued a apology. Who did he issue an apology to? I forget. It was some major publication, and it was basically like, to the Jewish community. I don't know if I don't think he reached out and tried to make an apology to black people yet.
Because we gonna support him no matter what.
Yeah, and that's
the problem,
and that's a big issue, and we gonna get.
Well, we is a stretch, but you know what I mean.
So, Kanye, he recently did a 2-night performance at the SoFi Stadium in LA. He recently performed out there, but in this upcoming July, he was supposed to headline 3 days at the Wireless Festival in the UK. And those shows actually got canceled. So first, it was starting with sponsors that were pulling out. Like Pepsi was sponsoring the festival. It was a bunch of major companies that were sponsoring this.
You was sponsoring the festival? Did you hear that, buddy? You're sponsoring the festival. Did you know that? So why didn't you tell me?
It was UK. The government just announced that they're actually blocking. What is it? They're blocking Kanye from being able to travel to London. And honestly, like, you know, it made me think with this, right? Kanye, he actually shouldn't even be allowed to perform in this country.
He shouldn't be allowed to perform anywhere. So the anti-Semitic shit is why they revoked his visa. They take the Holocaust serious in a lot of Europe. So I can see that.
Let me see. So
we don't take it seriously here, but the Holocaust is serious in Europe.
So the British government, they blocked Kanye from entering the UK, and the reason for this, they said they believe that his presence wouldn't be conducive to the public good. And the cause for this is, you know, the Prime Minister and other Jewish community groups just speaking out against Kanye's anti-Semitic comments, praising Hitler. And I forgot he did this. Like, he did so much crazy shit. We just look at, like, the whole presidential run and him wearing a MAGA hat and all of that. But the stuff he did in the past year, I forgot he put out a song called Hell Hitler. He also was walking around with an iced out swastika chain. And with Kanye being...
What? Who made that?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
where do you get an iced out swastika chain?
Like, it was a jeweler that had to handle that design, right?
He's like, fuck it, I did Bart Simpson. I could do this.
But it made me think about just how differently we're treating Kanye here as opposed to how other countries are taking it serious, right? And it shows how we should be handling things. And it's the reason why this country is in the position it is now. Because we don't take what he says, like, this country, we don't take white supremacy or being a Nazi serious. We let people slide on that, right?
Well, that's because we want it to
flourish here.
We want it to happen. It's like a wink wink, you know. Yeah. That's not real. It's a wink wink, you know.
Because and other countries in Europe, like I know Germany, Austria, and it's a few other countries where if you have any Nazi propaganda or paraphernalia, like if he was to wear that chain over there, he would be arrested.
Right, but there is a Nazi party, low key again, very hush hush, wink wink Nazi shit. But in Germany, there's I think Elon Musk is funding it too. That might be a lie, but there is a Nazi party starting to. I think it's called the AFD. Look that shit up. They're doing a lot of weird shit in Germany right now, and it's gaining traction.
Yeah, so just with like Kanye being able to perform over here again, and those things he was saying not being taken seriously, it's the same way how we have a president that accepted January 6th as just patriots, when that was something that was just led by white supremacy, and we didn't take that serious. Damn, what was I about to say?
Well, while you're thinking of that, I will say, I forget who made this point. I was watching something, but somebody made a great point about how they did January 6th about a fucking election. I mean, if you ask niggas 10 years ago, pretty much everybody was like, oh, voting don't mean nothing, yada, yada, yada. But an election, they rioted over an election. But we just found out there was a pedophile island with fucking every rich person on it, and there was no real riot. There was like nobody even gives a shit about it. So it's just kind of crazy how fucking governed we are.
No, I know what I was going to say. The fact that he was able to like just spew repeatedly, I'm a Nazi. Whereas like if we was to constantly say I'm ISIS or I'm Al Qaeda, all of this shit would be shut down. Like we would be arrested, we would be on the watch list, all types of stuff. So for him to say that with his type of influence,
you couldn't even say you're a Hamas. If they say, they would accuse people, oh, you're a Hamas supporter.
When it comes to supporting a terroristic group like that, that goes way past just free speech.
Yeah, you're not allowed to even seem like you have some sort of empathy for a bunch of 18-year-olds that grew up in a fucking open-air prison. But you can be as fucking close to as not a Nazi as you want. Kanye is the only fucking moron that went out and said Nazi. But everybody else is doing Nazi shit without saying they are a Nazi. So that was his mistake. But yeah, we don't take that shit seriously because we want it to happen. That's why we're fucking trying to get rid of goddamn immigrants.
He tried to issue an apology saying that he's willing to show that he's actually remorseful and willing to meet with Jewish leaders. It's just like, and he definitely should issue his apology and show remorse to this community. But it's just, I just wish we held the same standard sometimes.
What, black people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the only, like, for example, the only thing that legit stopped R. Kelly torsos is the fact that they had to lock this nigga up.
So what do you mean? You wish we held R. Kelly to the same standard?
I wish we held all our artists to the same. Not even just artists. I wish we held artists. I wish we held brands. Anybody that was disrespectful to us and didn't and show that they don't value our community, we shouldn't feed them our dollars.
That's true. I think that's true. I think it's more complicated than that, and I don't know why. But I mean, it's hard. Jewish people you don't have to convince Jewish people that the Holocaust was bad or that it happened, or it's still black people that you can't really convince. We're not unified on that front. And every Jewish person agrees Holocaust happened bad. Black people still think fucking conservatism is actually a good thing and that we can get along with people that seek to keep their boots on our neck and shit.
That's why, because I know I'm part of the problem too. Yeah. Because I still listen to all the old stuff. Like I'm gonna still listen to the classics. It's like my money already spent on that.
What? R. Kelly?
No.
Or Kanye.
Like my money already spent on like College Dropout, Late Registration. Yeah. All of that.
I'm not gonna listen to the new album.
But yeah, the new ones, nah.
That's as far as we see. That's the most revolutionary tactic we got is I'm not supporting you past this point.
Yeah. You see the situation going on with Offset? Offset is facing he got gambling debt all over. Like he got shot. So Offset was in a situation, and this shit scared me. Cause Migos, that's my group. I remember the last time I got an alert from TMZ about a Migos member. So when I saw that, I was scared to even open the TMZ link. And then, reports started coming out that he was fine, he was in stable condition. But Offset, he was shot, I believe, at a casino. Now I will say that if you are a rapper gambling, I'm happy that it is in a casino. Because it's been plenty other stories of rappers or celebs putting themselves in harm's way because they're gambling with just regular people on the street.
Yeah.
And not the safest environment.
But that's kind of the worst, and this is going to sound like I'm joking, but that's just because that's the way I talk. So he did get shot while gambling. Mm-hmm. And your fear while gambling is losing, right? Yeah. So that's kind of the worst outcome for gambling. Yeah. So the fact that he's still gambling, knowing that that's one of the outcomes, means he's definitely addicted. Oh yeah, no. Like not only can you lose, but like somebody could shoot you over this shit, and you still like double or nothing. That's really fucking a serious addiction. Yeah. He's a functioning addict. It's no different than It's no different than a rich person spending all of their money on cocaine or crack. Where it's like, you're able to fund the habit, but there is a serious problem, and you do need to stop because it's showing that this problem is controlling you. True. I told you the other day I bet on the Sixers game. I didn't even want the money. I just wanted the fucking dopamine boost. I was at a show. I was a little tired, and I was like, I don't know. If I go on, I'm going to be a little tired. Yeah. So I placed the bet, and then I had the energy to do my time. So it works. So it was a situation, and Offset, he was with... You mix your addictions. That's how you get it going. You get something to drink, you gamble, rub one out. Like get everything together at the same time. So that's your fucking synapses are on fire. That's why I know that I knew he was a gambling addict because all the times remember the whole Cardi B situation where like they break up, get back together. Like that's thrilling. It's like maybe this one, maybe I'll win this time. Right. Yeah. It's a gambling addict. And that was what he posted. What? I won. Yeah. That was the one thing. Wait, didn't he post y'all won? I think he posted y'all won, but then after he got her back, I think he posted I won. Oh. Yeah. It's not cool to gamble with people, with women. It's definitely satisfying, but it's not. You're not supposed to do that. It's not what a good person would do. Yeah, this is gambling is a fucking serious problem right now. And it's a problem because he got shot and nobody sent prayers. Everybody was like, "Yeah, that nigga owe me too." That's fucked up. Gambling is like everywhere. How could somebody not be addicted to gambling right now? I know. Matter of fact, all you got to do is if you got like the stock market, put your money there. Cool, you let it sit. But you can see returns immediately. You get dopamine just from, mind you, I don't know if everybody knows this. You don't get dopamine when you gamble from winning. You get dopamine from placing the bet. No, this is one of my favorite jokes. K-Dub, you ever hear K-Dub? He not here. You gonna play it? All right, go ahead. Actually, no, you're right. We do. There are certain comedians that deserve. K-Dub, bro, this nigga. This is one of my favorite comedians. Okay, I'm being a hater. Like I legit watch him, and like I'm a fan of comedy watching him. No, I am too. I'm a comedy fan for sure. I'm still like a fanboy on a certain level. So let me stop hating and just let this go.
My homeboy, he had me take him to McDonald's. He had me take him because I wasn't gonna take him. He had me take him up there. The nigga he didn't want to go through the drive-through. He went in the motherfucking. He went in. I'm like, what the fuck you want to go in for, man? So I'm in there. I ain't paying attention because I'm watching a little R. Kelly documentary part 3, and I ain't paying no attention. He was in there for about an hour, man. I go in there. I'm like, what the fuck? He done bought 37 large fries. He in that gambling. 37 large fries. He trying to win that Monopoly pill-off shit. 37 large fries. He didn't win shit but 2 free hash browns. He was still happy. Look at that. You said I wasn't going to win shit. What that say right there? That say 2 free hash browns. I told you I was going to tear their ass up. You got to come in there early in the morning, catch the ass. That's what I try to tell you.
and that's really how niggas be. That's really how it be.
Nah, that's how it was. I was like, I got $30. What if I had to put $1,000 on this? I'd have had $3,000.
No, you want to talk about Gucci song? I know last week when we talked about Pooh Shiesty and Gucci, like it was all just alleged. But last night Gucci put out a song just basically saying that those events did transpire the way everything was reported, which was like actually shocking to hear.
I've never heard something like that before, except for like from 6ix9ine.
What like somebody
a confession?
I mean, usually when it comes to music, we usually hear the confession from the person that did the crimes. Like,
exactly.
Like we get a lot of confession rap, but it was shocking to hear it from somebody like a Gucci.
I only want to hear you snitch on yourself. I don't know how I still haven't like processed it. I just heard this shit because it just came out like last night or something.
Yeah.
But I don't know exactly what to do with this. It's a song detailing his time as a victim of a crime.
Let's see.
He's like, you pulled up at 8 p.m., 8:03 to be exact. I don't know. And people said, so when this shit first became a news story, everybody was saying, damn, Gucci Mane snitched. How the fuck did the FBI get all this information? He told them something. I was like, well, he was a victim of a crime, so he didn't necessarily have to tell them anything. They had him on camera. You know, I wasn't necessarily making excuses, but I was saying, hold on. There's a difference between snitching and being a victim of a crime, and that doesn't mean he said anything anyway. Mm-hmm. But yeah, this is definitely fucking cooperating with law enforcement. At the least, I'm not gonna say it's snitching, but it's cooperation with law enforcement. That's textbook definition of what that is.
I mean, but and that's where it's like it's tough for me because we don't live by these codes, so for real, I would definitely do the same thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't give a shit if somebody robbed me. I would. I not only do I want my shit back, but I do want you get your butt played with in jail. I do want that. So
it was more so just shocking that Gucci did this because this was somebody that once said he would never tell on anybody. He said he once said that he would rather die before telling on somebody. But this is also somebody that would say when he was talking like that, he wasn't in the right mental space. This was somebody that was, is he bipolar?
I believe so. I think he might.
I think he said he might have been. He's diagnosed with
schizophrenia, maybe.
Yeah,
I think that might be it.
I think he said that, and also had a heavy lean addiction. He had a heavy drug addiction at the time. So this is somebody that wasn't in the right mental space. So right now, being older, being sober, he might feel like this is the right thing to do.
Well, my thing is, you can say, oh, well, Gucci Mane snitched. I guess he not a street nigga no more. Then I would have to say, yeah, clearly, like, he's cleaned his entire fucking life up, at least on paper. I don't know what he's doing behind closed doors, but it looks like he's tried to become a legitimate businessman and left all of that behind him since he left jail. So is that something that we're willing to accept from rappers after all these years of all this shit? Are you allowed to go, actually, I'm a private citizen now, and if you commit a crime against me, I will cooperate with law enforcement? Is that cool? I don't think that is cool. I don't think selling death and destruction to black teenagers is cool. Even if I don't think it's cool to do that and then to still uphold it later on either. Like it's not. I feel like it's not cool either way. Like you already did the damage. I don't blame rap for violence or anything. I will say that it fucking doesn't help at all. So he's not helping. Should he continue to just not help and still be on the same fuck all that mindset, or is it like is this maturity? Like, would you call it maturity if you're like, I'm going to cooperate with law enforcement? I've got a business to run.
Right.
That's why I feel like all this shit is just stupid. Just don't get started in that shit at all. Because you either die or you fucking live to see yourself become the villain. Oh, and you didn't play the end of the song where he's like, he betrayed me or whatever the fuck. Yeah. It says that line. This nigga's name is Pooh Shiesty. And also, like, y'all didn't grow up together. The nigga was just signed to your fucking record label. Like, did he betray you? Like, you really trusted Pooh Shiesty?
Right.
This nigga robbed everybody. That's why he's locked up.
This ain't working.
Niggas do trust the worst people to trust and then get mad at everybody. But I'm not trusting nobody no more. Fuck it. Everybody. Like, every woman on earth got a fucking...
Right, yeah.
You fucked this girl that everybody else fucked, and then she cheated on you. So now every woman has to suffer. Yeah. Every woman on earth got to suffer because you broke your heart when you were 14.
Do we want to talk about Iran almost getting bombed?
Yeah, I think we have to.
Yeah. So what?
I remember I saw that shit.
Yeah. Trump
a couple hours before the deadline.
Yeah, Trump was like, yeah, if they don't open the canal by 8,
the Strait of Hormuz.
Yeah,
the Strait of Hummus.
That they would basically, he said, if they didn't open the strait by 8 p.m., that they would be wiped out. And imagine that. I feel bad for those citizens. Imagine, because look, they still had to go through the daily life, right?
Right.
So if some young Iranian kid thinking like, damn, should I get to working on this school project? Like, we might not have school tomorrow.
You got a fucking paper due at 11:59, but there's a genocide due at 8 o'clock. So you trying to make a decision. And then the genocide don't come, so now you going to be late submitting the shit. You got to be like, look, bro. The school just exploded. I don't even know why you're still collecting the assignments. There is no more school. We all remote, but like, come on. They blew it up. Some people have all the luck. I wish I could have got out of fucking work or school due to like impending doom. You know? That's so fucking crazy, bro. They never did shit to us, and that nigga said, I'm gonna blow up all of y'all. We weren't supposed to be there in the first place, man. What the fuck? They never did shit to us. We went over there, killed like 100 little girls, and then said, we gonna kill everybody until we get this oil. It's like, it's not even funny. Like, I'm laughing because it's like driving me actually insane.
Like, it's funny on the level of insane that it actually is.
Yeah.
Like, these are just regular people that just had to go through life wondering like, damn, are we going to make it to see tomorrow? And it's the freedoms that we take for granted.
They didn't know, bro. He said, I don't know if we're gonna y'all not gonna make it to 9 o'clock. Fuck tomorrow. He gave them niggas till 8 p.m. He didn't say. Did he say Eastern time? I think he said 8 p.m. Eastern time.
Yeah.
So maybe it might have been 4 a.m. for them. So they definitely can't fucking sleep. They on the other side of the country. So I mean, the other side of the world. So they probably was up at 3 a.m. stressing. That's gotta be the first time that's ever happened. But that's why they don't want Iran or Iran. I keep saying Iran. That's why they don't want Iran to have nuclear weapons, so they can bully them.
It goes back to the conversation that we just had about picking and choosing who we trust and who we don't trust. How do we say, all right, we cool with this person having nuclear weapons, but no, y'all can't have it? That's
fucking insane. You see what I'm saying? Like, they don't have nuclear weapons. They never did. They never could have. I mean, they probably could have, but they never did it. They were never even interested in it. They were talking about this shit for 40 years. They been saying for 40 years they might do it, and they never did it. We never let them do it, and then we threatened to nuclear bomb them. Yo, he could have did that. He like, look, we cutting off Netflix for the whole country if you don't. There's so many things in between. I'm going to exterminate this civilization. Right. He's no love on the spectrum for y'all. That could have been the easy one. But that nigga went straight to everybody's dying until we open up this fucking... And that's not even like an actual threat.
Right, yeah.
Like closing down the Strait of Hormuz.
Yeah.
That's not like anybody like technically being hurt by that.
On a lighter note, you know what I wanted to talk about?
What?
Remember last week we talked about the whole men, we talked about men not caring about their birthdays?
Right.
Now, when it comes to how men and women treat their birthdays, we're on two totally different like ends of the spectrum.
Okay.
Men, we don't care about our birthdays at all, really, right? Where women, their birthdays is a month-long celebration, and if you forget a woman's birthday as her friend, she'll just cut you off. Like that just means you don't fuck with her at all. Like I had this one girl that I known for years. This one girl that, not even a girl, she's a woman. We're grown now. One of my friends I say we was friends from the time we was 16. I didn't go to her birthday dinner like 2 years ago, and we just stopped talking.
You didn't go?
It was cold as shit.
It was like a group dinner?
It was a group dinner in New York, but not from here. Like, she's from Philly. You know
okay.
You know how people...
Did you say happy birthday to her, though?
Yeah. You know how people from Philly hit you up? Have you ever had people from Philly
all the time? I'm in New York. Let's hang out.
Like you right around the corner from
them?
Like
I don't got a whole actual life. Like, I'm just in here in a fucking pod, floating in some fluid, waiting to be activated when a nigga come to town.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. Because you never... It's never the other way around. You'll never just pop up on a Tuesday in Philly like, yo, what you doing? You know that people got work.
Yeah. You know I can't get nobody to do shit when I come back to Philly. Nobody's around. Everybody's working. I'm about to go to this one thing and I'm going to go home. I'm in town for 2 days.
Right. But you still accept that, you know what? I did just pop up randomly and you do have a life.
Yeah.
We don't never get that same courtesy.
Nope.
So that's how it was. It was a night where... And her birthday is in February. You know how New York weather be in February. Shit, what we in? It's April and this shit's still cold.
Yeah, today's the first, well, not the first nice day, but yesterday, I looked at the weather yesterday, I think is the actual last bad weather day.
I had on my winter coat yesterday.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
So that's what I'm saying. So a birthday in February in New York,
yeah,
it's freezing out after a night of doing spots. You know when people go to dinner in New York, they gonna want to go to a fancy restaurant, so it's like I'm not dressed up for that. I'm dressed. Yeah. I'm dressed in clothes for shitty bar shows. So I didn't show up, and mind you, I'm not there, but her whole family is there. Her man is there, sister, or her friends. But because I didn't show up, you don't fuck with me.
That's funny as shit. Because just yesterday, I was talking to my boy, and he had a birthday dinner. And I said, yo, how was your birthday dinner? And he was like, oh, you weren't there? Like, he didn't know. He didn't realize I fucking wasn't there. He didn't give a shit. I might have not even texted him back whether or not I was coming. Like, it just did not matter.
But, and that's the difference between how we move. Like, whereas, say if we didn't talk in a long time, right?
Yeah.
But we had no problems. We would pick off, like, everything cool. Whereas, you got certain people where, if you don't talk to them for a long time, that in their mind that must mean you don't fuck with them. It's like if the last time we spoke we didn't have a problem, why would it be a problem now?
Yeah, it'd be like, hey, what you been up to? I'm trying not to kill myself. You same. We're men. We're trying not to kill ourselves. It's okay if your friend doesn't talk to you for a long time. Like, people have shit going on. Niggas be having babies. Niggas be almost having babies. That shit is stressful. You gonna go the abortion period. You gonna lose some friends.
No, the almost having a baby period is more scarier than the having a baby period.
Yeah,
because
having a baby, you've already accepted it.
When you having a baby, shit, it's more community. We need a community for the niggas having pregnancy scares.
That's true.
We need to start that group.
No, actually, that's a great fucking point. Because everybody wants to contribute to, help out the baby. Yeah, but just because the baby not going to exist don't mean I'm not going to still need help. Right. I need resources. I need somebody to rub my back and give me soup. Bro, this shit is stressful.
I need some meatballs.
Yeah. She had this doctor's appointment. Come over, pray with me. Let's just put some positive energy out there and hope that this baby does not live. I'm talking about almost pregnancy. I'm not wishing death on babies. I want to make that clear. But there's been times where you're like, I don't know why she's missing her period. You know what I mean? Yeah. There needs to be some sort of support. Like, my girl is late a month.
Right.
I need something to eat. Take me out to dinner.
Yeah, like she late.
Shit, give me an Amazon gift card, nigga.
For real. she late, rent late. I'm going through with it.
Yeah, you need a fucking. I mean, like, there's got to be gifts because baby shower you get diapers and all that.
All right, so before we get out of here, just a few good questions. A few quick questions from the listeners. So the first question, a frequent listener, my man Melvin Hudson, he asks, do you find it hard to separate your personal life from your everyday life?
Profession?
Yeah, I try to keep it.
Wait, what did you say? Because what was the question?
Do you find it hard to separate your profession, like your just your work life? Do you find it hard to separate that from everyday life? I think that's honestly for me. That's why I love living in Jersey.
Yeah.
No, because when I was living in Brooklyn, every day of my life was just about comedy, and it still is to some aspect. But it's just like I feel like I get to have more of a separation from it now, being out here. Like I'm not, like I'm doing stuff that I wasn't doing. And not to say that you can't do that if you are in New York. It's just like, cause I know you find ways to separate yourself. Like you doing things like going skating.
Yeah, I try my best to not hang out with comedians, and that's been like, if you work with motherfucking other tax accountants, don't hang out with them.
Yeah, so
leave them at the job.
That's why I like doing stuff like hanging with my dog and going on walks. Or I'm old fashioned. I like going to a good mall. I know a lot of people like to shop online. No, give me that mall. Give me that mall where I could walk around the food court and I could keep taking samples.
I agree with that. I genuinely do like shopping in person more than online. That shit is out of control.
What, shopping online?
Yeah, it's out of control. It's there was a time when that shit was far fetched. The idea that you would buy anything online, let alone everything.
Yeah. I don't like shopping, especially like I don't know how people shop for clothes online. Because now you don't know whether this shit gonna be oversized. You don't know if it's gonna be tight.
Exactly.
But yeah, so do I find it hard to separate my profession from my personal life? No, I try my best to keep everything separate. The next question somebody asks, what's your favorite something sweet after a meal? I got a real strong sweet tooth. I love all the sweets. I love cakes. I love me a good pastry. I love ice cream. I love gummies. Any type of gummy worm, gummy bear, Twizzlers. You like Twizzlers? A lot of people be shitting on Twizzlers.
I used to when I was like, do I sound loud?
No, you good.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Twizzlers.
What about now?
No, you good.
Okay, good. All right, just checking. All right, back into it. Twizzlers. I'm cutting out candy. I'm cutting out a lot of things. But Twizzlers, not my favorite. I used to eat Twizzlers a lot.
Man, Twizzlers, Swedish fish. You know what I hate, though?
What?
I hate when I'm in here looking for a snack and it's only me. I hate when I'm the only snack.
You've been pushing it all fucking day. You've been pushing the limits. You started with that fucking song, and now you fucking, like, y'all niggas don't get it, bro. It's just us two in here. Like, y'all listening, this shit sound funny because you at home and like it's recorded and chopped up. But right now, this shit is like, it's just us two. There's candles burning over here. He got flowers with my name on them and shit. I thought it was just house flowers. It's a card. Flowers and shit. Is that what the chocolates were for? What's going on? Do you have something that you want to tell me?
No, I love something sweet after a meal, man.
Ice cream, I think, is my thing, and that's another thing that I'm done with it. It's just, I had a time recently where I was just being like, fuck it, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. If I want something, I'm gonna just get it. I'm not gonna hold myself back. But that period's over. Yeah, I'm locked in.
The sweets is cool until you at her crib and gotta take a shit.
Been there. I have been there. I'm like, if you just leave me alone and go fucking fold laundry for a second, I'll fart and I'll be cool.
No, somebody else asked. They said, Somebody asks, how do y'all feel about Abbott Elementary's representation of Philly? And you watch Abbott?
I've seen enough of it to know that the parents are difficult on that show.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that representation. I think that's fair. I think that's accurate.
No.
Parents acting like the teacher is the teacher's fault that like their kid's dumb. I agree with that.
Now, Quincy, that's the homie, but I'm gonna be honest. I don't watch Abbott. And the reason I don't watch Abbott is two reasons. One, I really don't watch comedy. Like in my free time, I'm watching a lot of Netflix documentaries. Like when you just came, I was just watching the chess documentary. I watch a lot of documentaries. I watch a lot of SVU. I kind of just be comedy out. Like I'm around it so much.
That's another good way to keep your profession from everyday life.
Yeah.
Also, I don't like to like. It's easier to not steal when you're not consuming shit.
Right, and that's the other point. I don't
like to like accidentally, because normally I don't steal something and then find out on stage. Like I never do a joke and then somebody's like, "Oh, yo, you took that." Like that's never happened to me. Right. But there will be times when I'm writing and I'm just like, "Man, that was from fucking that episode of Sanford and Son I just watched."
And that's the other thing too, where it's like I have a lot of material talking about working in schools, so I don't want to subconsciously get something from an episode, something funny
that's
I see,
smart, actually.
something and it seeps into my set. Not even because it could happen like consciously and subconsciously, where you just think of a funny thing, or you might think of something and then it might not even be from somewhere else, but you just questioning yourself like, damn, did I hear this? A comic hit me up yesterday.
What?
This comic hit me up asking me if I had a joke about something. And it wasn't me, but just from being around comedy so much, you start questioning like yourself. Like, damn, did I think of this on my own or did I hear this somewhere else?
And it's cool. Like if you think of something and then you find out, oh, my homie or just one of the other comics on the scene has a joke like this, it's easy to just drop that because you can trace it back. You're like, oh, actually that's his shit. All right. But when you watch a fucking like a sitcom or some shit and you binging it, like I've watched The Office like fucking 2 times in a row, like all the way through 2 times, or like what other shows have I watched that are comedy? Arrested Development, I've watched that shit all the way through probably like twice. I've watched all of Curb Your Enthusiasm and shit. So like I really can't fucking do that anymore.
Yeah,
because it's so easy to just fucking not realize that you took some shit and have no way of knowing where you got it from. And then you're questioning, like, did I take this? Because there's a lot of shit that I've had, like dumb shit.
No, it is funny, though. I remember one time I was performing. Janelle James, she actually performed right before me. And then she watched my set. And she was like, damn, so that's what a Philly accent sound like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I guess... who's from Philly on that show actually?
I think really just Quincy, and I know the older woman Shirley Ralph. I know she's
from heaven. She's not from Philly.
Her husband's from Philly.
Her husband might be okay.
Her husband, I believe her husband is a politician from Philly.
Oh,
and I'm trying to think, is anybody else?
Who else is on?
Well, I know it's some writers from the area though.
That's good.
There's this white chick, Kate Peterman, I believe is her last name. I met her before. She's from the area. She's from right outside of Philly, I believe.
Word. Okay. Well,
is this woman
it's good that they don't try the accent, because there's only a few shows that get the accents right in their representations. Like The Wire is one of them.
I mean, yeah, and that's just because they had actual Baltimore criminals on there.
Right. Like, you don't need an accent coach.
I'm not sure if the show is doing an accurate portrayal of Philly, because there's no kids on there yelling out backdoor dickhead.
Yeah, they don't say dickhead at all on that show, so that's the only thing. I mean, at least from what I've seen.
So it's not that, but I think it's a good portrayal of just schools in general. I think it's something like it's relatable. All the teachers I know and parents, and matter of fact, just regular people, just the regular audience loves it. So I will say that, and I'm glad.
I watched the first season for sure. I think I might watch the second. How many seasons? Isn't there like 8 seasons now?
I believe they're 5th. I think they just got renewed for the 6th.
I think I might have only gotten to like the second one before I like haven't seen it in a while. But
they're doing,
I remember it was like teachers that cared, but there wasn't as much structure for their care to actually matter. I remember that was a part of it, wasn't it?
Yeah, and
I remember that being a thing.
One of the good things that I will say that she has done with the show is that it's not too focused on social media stars. Where they do have other social media stars on there, but they aren't the force behind the show success. You get what I mean?
So you're saying they have like actual actors, like they come in, they do this job,
and it's
they
just
do it well,
and it's just an actual like it's just written well.
Yeah, I have no problem with
like it's just
that shit,
but you as opposed to the shows that they're only getting eyes on it. I'm saying it's success because the show is good and not people just watching because this person from Instagram is on there.
Yeah, like if somebody from TikTok gets cast out on a show and they just fucking can't act, it does bring the show down. Like you get the viewers, but then it's just kind of unwatchable. So I don't have a problem with where anybody comes from, but you can tell when they just don't give a shit about the product and they're just like, we need people to view this once and then that's it.
Yeah.
Or just be like, and that's the shit that's fucked up a little bit. I'm glad that people have their own audiences to where like you might have a fucking million followers or whatever the fuck on whatever platform and you get to be like, hey, tune in on ABC. Like you get to fucking broadcast that. But that also helps the studios out so much to where they don't even fucking like I don't know what the fuck is on TV no more. Like they don't have to do none of the fucking promotion work. Like they don't gotta fucking do a lot of the legwork that they used to do. But also they can't take advantage of people that are desperate in the same way that they used to. So it's up in the air.
What's crazy is that it was a while where people was like suggesting ideas for like who should be on there. Mm-hmm. Like people saying like, oh, she need to get Drewski as the cafeteria worker or stuff like that. But then also, people was saying that she needed to do a school shooting episode. Yeah, people was giving some wild suggestions. So I'm glad
school shooting episode.
Yeah,
they don't. There's not. What? I don't know where this school in that show is supposed to be at. There was never like a.
It's supposed to be based in Philly. Like I think West Philly.
Well, what I'm getting is that's not the kind of neighborhood that gets a school shooting per se.
They get
shootings at school. They get shootings after school or before school. Yeah. But it's not technically a school shooting. It's kind of just an escalation of an existing problem to shooting. So you're not hiding under a desk. You actually kind of want to see that shit. That's the difference, I guess.
Yeah. And the last question somebody asks, do you have any R&B albums that you think have no skips? Like, what's your perfect R&B album?
D'Angelo.
Okay.
Fucking Brown Sugar and Voodoo.
Okay.
You know what was one that I thought was great? The Knowledge Anderson .Paak collab, the first one.
Okay.
I remember I listened to that again all the way through, and I was like, damn, every single song on here was like perfect.
Is that
like they all serve a purpose?
Let me see. There's no what?
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
How many songs is it? 19. Is that the deluxe version or is it just truly? I think there were some skits on it and shit. I don't remember any song. There's songs that I don't like as much as the others, I don't think, but you wouldn't skip it. Like it's just a perfect. Sit there, listen to the whole thing, like especially like on a long drive or some shit.
Oh yeah, I would say for me, the Dream first album. Matter of fact, honestly, the Dream first 2 albums, Love, Hate, and Love versus Money, those 2. What else should I say would have perfect albums?
Yeah, I can't think of too many others off the top of my head, so I feel like that's a good enough. I got 2.
No, but yeah, Brown Sugar for sure.
Absolutely. It's curated. It's like it's made for a purpose. It's not just a compilation of different songs and shit. So it does what it's supposed to do, essentially.
And I would say Usher has a few. A lot of
Confessions might be no skips.
Yeah, Confessions and shit, I might catch some hell for this, but I like that Usher EDM album. that was.
I've never
shit.
heard that before. I've never heard the album,
bro. Usher was in his bag on that one, cause that hit me at a special time because I was in white college.
Okay.
So when Usher came out with the EDM, it was like, okay, I got a nigga that can make me fist pump. So that was perfect for me.
I don't feel that was a bad time in music.
Oh, that time was crazy.
That was like a really bad time.
Because it was Usher, it was Flo Rida, it was Pitbull, Neo was doing EDM.
A lot of people released their worst albums around that time. So that just sucks just because, like, you still got to listen to the music.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Do I have any others that I'm like, downloaded it? Do I listen? I don't even know if I listen to enough R&B to even have a fucking opinion on this.
Yeah, I really don't. I don't listen to R&B as much as I'm such a nigga that I listen to rap so much that my R&B is basically extension of rappers. Like my R&B would be Future, or you might.
No, I feel you.
Yeah, you might throw some P&B in there, some P&B rock, or shit. Even like my R&B would be like Mick Jenkins singing on the song.
Okay.
In between his rapping.
Sade, does that count?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Promise that is fucking no skips at all. Solange.
Okay.
What's the second one's called? The second one. What's the first one called again?
Solange?
The first one, like not her first album, but the first one that like really fucking took off.
With their Cranes in the Sky?
Yeah.
That one?
That one's good. I think I like that one more. Or When I Get Home.
Because of course
that has no skips. There's skits and shit on it, but I don't think the skit don't count as a skip. It's just, it's interwoven within the good songs.
No, that Renaissance album.
Renaissance, was that a fucking
Beyonce?
Does that count as an R&B album though?
I mean, I think
that's the one that had the dance songs on it, right?
Yeah.
I think that was
more like it was like a house album. Like a dance.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
it was definitely a good album with like no skips.
Yeah, but Beyonce, she definitely got a few of those. But
Prince fucking, because I mean, I don't know, it's hard to even give that a genre, but that nigga was like R&B, like was his,
yeah.
Purple Rain, and there's a movie to it.
Matter of fact, shit, The Love Below.
That's The Love Below. The
Outkast. Yeah, The Love Below, that's technically
Did he rap at all on that?
He only raps on one full song.
Okay.
And he raps on 2 other songs, but yeah, I consider that.
Well, that's the thing. That's why I kind of hate genres, because I'm like, is this R&B? Is it soul? Is it funk? Like what? When you start having to do all that, that's when I'm like, it gets to be too convoluted.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. R&B, I think is an umbrella.
I guess anything else before we get out of here?
Nah, you might be the Dream. I've never even like gone through one of his albums, but he's like a prolific writer.
Yeah, The Dream, he write most of Beyonce stuff.
Yeah.
Well, a good amount. He's written a good amount of her hits. So I'm not gonna say most of it, but lately, I say in the past few years, he's written a good amount of her hits.
Yeah, your references are so time specific. I'm like, I knew you were having a great time in life at that. So I'm like, I'm happy for you because I know I remember that time, and I remember not liking a lot of shit that was coming out. But that was good. I never heard that album.
Yeah, that first Dream album, because I might have been in high school when that came out.
Yeah, that was the thing. Like by the time I got to high school, music actually started. It did suck in the beginning. Like around when I just got in high school, music. Absolutely, like Future was not like good at that. He wasn't good yet.
Mm-hmm.
But around that time, like things started to actually like get good. Like Young Thug wasn't good yet either. You know what I mean? Like shit was bad, and then it started to get good. I was gonna say Frank Ocean, but fucking his albums have skips. I'm not even gonna lie. But that's why I was a little bit. I'm not scared to say it, but
I think
those albums have skips.
But I think this classic albums with skips.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just trying to think of like no skips at all. Like
if I listen to Graduation or Drunken Hot Girls,
that's a skip.
Yeah.
Yeah. So apparently people have been saying Barry Bonds is a skip.
Oh no.
And I'm like, you don't understand. That's just you don't understand. You just don't get it.
Right.
But like the first 5 songs or something are just like banger, 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 banger. And then Barry Bonds comes and it's not a hit. And he does say, "Here comes another hit," and then it ends up not being a hit, which is funny. It's the only. I think it's the only song where he claims that it's a hit and then it's not a hit, but it is a good song.
Yeah,
and I'm not
those first 7 songs definitely will make you excuse a Nazi.
yeah. Same with fucking George Bush. Remember, like George Bush. I think this might have been around Trump's first term. They tried to soften up his image a little bit because he was painting and he was like getting old and like decrepit. Second George Bush, not the first George Bush.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why. I don't know why I do my numbers like this.
Yeah.
2.
No. They definitely did try to clean up George Bush image because I remember it was at somebody's funeral. It was like a picture of like George Bush giving Michelle Obama some candy, and everybody was like, look how sweet he is."
Yeah, this is back when politicians were actually. Like, bro, that man was also a major war criminal. He was a war criminal. Trump at first wasn't even really a war criminal. We just hated him because he was touching women against their will and shit.
Yeah.
He was just a criminal.
Right.
That nigga was a war criminal, like, clearly. Obama, you can even, like, there's some people that might even be able to argue that he, only did what he had to. George Bush went out his way to be a war criminal.
Yeah.
So I don't know where I was getting at here. I think it was just because I was having this. Let's save it for the Patreon. We'll cut this off. We cut off the last few, seconds.
All right. Well, I guess before we get out of here, as always, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the We Want More podcast. Follow us on all our social media platforms, and it's been a good one. I mean,
social media platforms, all of the links and usernames, and all the links and usernames you need to see are going to be in the descriptions of this episode. Please check it out. Come see us live. Do you have any dates coming up?
Yeah. I'll be in the Midwest. I'll be in Pittsburgh on the 17th, then Cleveland on the 18th, Columbus on the 19th. So next week I'll be in Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Columbus. If y'all out there, man, get with me. But other than that, as always, it's been a good one. I'm Anthony Moore.
I'm Asante Morris. Thank you.
And we out of here.